is this Gorge palette that I've also been using. Okay, maybe not every day like the foundation, but every other day. The diamonds. Well, see, and the diamonds are relevant because this is like glitter central, what I'm about to show you. So this glitter central, I also don't want to blind you with like the mirror. So I'm going to try not to do that. Maybe if I put it down like that helps. That helps. So these are the shades. I'm going to get it a little closer so y'all can see what we're working with here. This is a RÓEN beauty palette. One of the other new beauty brands like Kogendo that I have recently become obsessed with. I'd been super curious because I'd heard their name around, you know. I was wanting to see what they got going on, and I did. And now I'm super into it. So they have a ton of these like quad palettes, and I'm someone who owns a lot of makeup. So every time I think about like, should I get a palette? Should I not get a palette? I'm like, do I need that palette? You know, it's always like a toss up. Sometimes I buy palettes anyway, just because like it's fun. But I do have a lot of shades, so I'm kind of picky about like if I need something or not. And this is actually different, I feel like, than anything else in my makeup collection, which is saying something because I have a lot of eyeshadow. But these, I think it's the consistency that really makes them stand out for me. I'll just go ahead and swatch one. I mean, they're all so gorgeous, but I'll just do one of my faves. I mean, they're all my faves, but I'll do, you know, a top one. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, so this is the one I just swatched. Can you believe? Like, that's insane. And the thing I'm saying about the consistency, which is so amazing, is how would I describe it? It's kind of like a cream, but a little thicker, a little more substance. So it's definitely not like your typical cream or liquid eyeshadow where I feel like sometimes I'll swipe those on and then it's like, where is it? Where did it go? The pigmentation is like hard to find. With this, I feel like I literally get so much pigmentation. It doesn't feel like it comes off my eyelid as soon as I put it on, because that is like the biggest no for me. And it lasts a super long time, and I can blend it with other shadows that are not cream. And that's something I was like experimenting with when I first started using it. I was like, can I only use the cream shadows with the cream shadows? Can I mix them with powder shadows that I already have? And it turns out I can, which is nice. So what I've been doing recently is I'll put on a like transition color like I'm wearing right now. Ooh, my blue mascara up close and personal. I'll put on a transition color like this, just like muted brown shade that I have on. And then over that, I will put one of these on the lid to make it like pop, you know? So that's what I've been doing recently and have been loving that. The shadows blend super well if you put a like powder shadow underneath and then you put that glitter on top. It's amazing. It's amazing. I think my most used is still this one, which I think I've mentioned before. This is like the warm toned brown color. So, so gorgeous for like an everyday wear. And the other thing I love about these shadows is they don't give you like fallout. The worst thing with glittery eyeshadow is like you go to take it off at the end of the day, or even worse, like halfway through the day, right? And then you have glitter like all over your face for 7 days, 5 to 7 business days. And then you're like, where did this come from? I have not worn glitter shadow since 7 days ago. So how could this be happening to me? And this is the solution for me. Sometimes I honestly avoid wearing glitter eyeshadow because I'm like, where is it going to end up on my face? That is not my eye. So this has stopped that from happening. I think it's the cream consistency that helps it kind of like really stick on where it's supposed to be, which is your eye and not the rest of your face. And then also the packaging is just like gorgeous. It also came with this like little, oh, here it is, with this like little velvet, like white velvet case. Oh my God, who designed her? So it's super gorgeous. The mirror is perfect. The size is perfect. So I've also literally just been carrying this around in my purse. It's great for, I have a meeting. I forgot to put on eyeshadow. I have a Zoom meeting. I forgot to put on eyeshadow. So either way, it kind of saves you in a lot of situations. So that is the RÓEN palette. And of course, now I just put eyeshadow all over my hands, so we're feeling good about it. But it is super pretty. And I also am interested in trying out those other shades that they have. I'm usually a neutral, warm eyeshadow girl. I don't branch out a lot, you know? I should more. So that's why I went for this, just to, try out the neutrals, try out the brand in general and kind of see what I thought about it. But now that I'm kind of obsessed, I will be getting other colors just to see, and I think these quads make so much more sense to me than buying like full palettes. I feel like there was an era, like, I don't know, 5 to 10 years ago, where we were all buying like 50 shadow palettes for some reason. And it was like a huge thing. And then I ended up with all these palettes. I only use some of them. So I think the quads are great for sort of like cutting down on your collection a little, being a little minimalist, which I think is, it's very in. It's very in right now. So now that I have a gorgeous glittery hand, that is where I'm sort of going to pause things. So again, just to recap the recap, what we recapped today were basically all of my fave makeup / beauty finds in recent weeks. And the ones that really stood out to me so far, I mean, Supergoop has been high on the list for literally like, feels like my entire life. No, but I've been using their products for like many years. I'm, how could we say an OG? But if you haven't tried them, you need to. So we just talked about this Unseen sunscreen, super great makeup primer, SPF 40. We also talked about this Gorge lip balm, which saved my lips because I didn't know that my lips were being sunburned, and now they're not. We're fine. But this is SPF 30, smells minty, smells fresh. We also recapped my fave lip glosses that I think I've already talked about again because I like them so much. We talked about the colors I'm using out of the set. I've been using the red and the clear more than the nude. Shock. Really shocking for me. And then, we talked about this girl, my everything. She is the key to my complexion right now. She is the Aqua Foundation from Kogendo. Gorgeous. Shade 123 if you're interested. I would say like dewy consistency, probably not amazing for someone with like oily skin, but if you have combo or matte skin, you will probably love the finish of this. Again, on the pricier side, but as I said, worth every penny. And last but not least, we talked about this cutie little palette. And I'm all for things right now that I can just like do on the go. I'm all about being on the go. I always feel like I'm going somewhere. Like I need to go work on something. I need to go take some content outside. I need to go, I need to go to the store. There's a lot of places to go. And this super amazing size fits in your purse, fits in your to-go bag. Super easy to put on with your fingers, cream consistency, lasts a while, and can also be blended with powder shadows if you also use those. So that is the recap of the recap. And those are the things I've been loving. I'm excited to continue on, next week and in the coming weeks we might be talking about some different kinds of products. I don't know. We'll see. But next week, same time, same place. Wednesday, 9:30. I'll be back here with a candle and another cup of tea, probably. So if you're interested, join me again. And, we'll see what happens. Obviously, talking more skincare, more beauty, all the faves. So that kind of wraps it up for tonight. But I hope I see y'all next Wednesday, same time, same place. And I hope you have a good rest of your week. Try and take some time to relax. I feel like I'm telling myself that, but I mean it. Like, take a moment for yourself, take a moment for your skincare routine, find something that you enjoy, and do that this week. That's a challenge for both of us. So, with that, I'm going to sign it out, and I will see you next Wednesday.